Hi everyone, I'm Brianna and welcome to Roll Initiative. Today I'm going to be showing you a few things that you can do to try and make your game world feel alive. So, let's get started. So the first and probably the easiest thing you can do to make your world feel changing and alive is the weather. You can have the weather change to set the mood or just change randomly. You could even do weather by days. Every day has different weather and it will stay the same for that day just to make it easier. Or you could even do up a randomized rolling table. Although I think it's worth mentioning that weather changes depending on where you are. Different places have different sorts of weather, and even the seasons. You have different weather in each season. And speaking of seasons, having the seasons change is a really good way to show the passing of time and a really good way to make your world feel alive. And having a change of season can make the world feel so fresh and new. Such as if you go from autumn to winter, then not only could it snow and you'll have a ton of different weather, and the world will feel so new and different, but depending on the calendar you use for your games, it's the perfect time for festivals. The changings of seasons are an amazing time for festivals. So I think it'd be really cool to show some festivals going on while your players are in different towns. DM-controlled monsters, creatures, and NPCs are a massive part of the world. The DM controls all of the creatures apart from the party that they get to interact with. And I think that makes it really important that they're acting like they should. So I think it's important to not just think of why the party has to meet this person and where, but what they were doing before the party turned up. Because most people or even monsters aren't going to be waiting around for the party. They're going to be doing their own thing unless they know the party is coming. So if your party sees smoke and charges on in to see it's a monster camp, what were the monsters doing before the players turned up? They probably weren't just sitting around waiting to be attacked. What were they doing? That can make the world feel so alive when your players get to see what was going on before they turned up and probably set everything on fire. While I definitely think it's necessary to balance all of the encounters that you've planned for the party, I don't think you necessarily have to balance all of the encounters that are in the world. Your party can come across a creature that is way above their level, and honestly, it's their choice if they want to go anywhere near it. It is there, they don't have to go near it. I think it adds a lot of flavor to the game and makes the world feel so much bigger than the party. Your party are most likely traveling the world and going places that nobody has ever gone before. I think it's really good if they see things that nobody has ever seen before, whether it's an animal like a pure white giant elk, or whether it's a landscape, like a hidden valley or somewhere really neat that no one's ever been. Or if your party are more into fighting, then maybe give them a really crazy weird monster that no one's ever seen before. Things like this make the world feel big and unexplored and unknown, and I think that's a pretty cool feeling. But there we go, that's the end of this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it and that it might have given you some ideas. And if you liked it, then I'd be super grateful if you'd consider giving it a like, or maybe even subscribing to my channel. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.